this phone means you don't have to wait, so your characters can boogie and performance is great. Go Dragon, go Dragon, go, go, go Dragon.
Save the world from suffering, the guardian dragons harness their powers once more. Sensing the dragon's resurgence, the powerful Kraken hastened his plan to destroy the world. Inspired by the fiery dragon warrior, many fine and noble warriors entered the dragon trials. Among them, a warrior from an ancient elven realm made his way to the dragon sanctuary, where the final trial of wisdom awaited.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Me do my two-step.
The Razer SEA Games eSport event was absolutely a historical moment, not just for Southeast Asia region, but for the global eSport audience. With our sight firmly set to establish eSport at Olympic Games as a vision of our CEO Min Liang, there are three focuses that we have to really go forward and have our vision established in the near future. The first is to grow our global eSport audience. Second is to establish the fundamentals, infrastructure, and local development among the country at the grassroots level. And the most scalable and sustainable way is to work with the eSport Federation, where they have the sole objective to develop this as a true sport in the country.
I remember on Game 5 where Philippines is starting out slow, but after a minute of back and forth, Philippines managed to force and win a team fight in the mid lane. That crucial team fight helped the Philippines regain momentum and win the series. I am really excited to see the competition, especially with how it ended in SEA Games. Will Philippines defend their title, or will Indonesia stop them? I am also looking forward to other countries such as Myanmar to get their shot at redemption.
အရင်နှစ်စီးကိန်းကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအနေနဲ့ဆိုကျွန်တော်2တင်း3တင်းသွားရတယ်ပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ Mobile Legends Dota AOB 3တင်းသွားရတယ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဟိုအရင်အခုကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီစသွားတဲ့နှစ်မှာပဲ e-sport ကလည်းစပြီးတော့ပေါ်လာတာဆိုတော့ကြောက်လေမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအသင်းအနေနဲ့တော်တော်လေးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့အထဲထဲကိုတော့တိုးလိုက်ရတယ်ဗျချိုးဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောမလဲရာလက်တီကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့မကောင်းခဲ့ဘူးဗျဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့အနေနဲ့အကောင်းဆုံးတော့ဒီကနေပြီးကြိုးစားသွားခဲ့တယ်အရင်နှစ်တုန်းကလည်းကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောမလဲ MES ဘယ်လိုမျိုးမထင်မှတ်ဖဲနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ပို့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောလဲအများကြီးပို့ပြီးတော့လုပ်ပြနိုင်ခဲ့တယ်ပို့ပြီးတော့လည်းကျန်းခဲ့တဲ့ပွဲအဲ့လိုမျိုးထိုးနီး၎င်းမယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့မှလည်းဒီလိုမျိုး Razer SEA-Invitational ပွဲရလည်းလာအောင်မယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးပုံစံခန်းနာကြီးပဲထပ်ပြီးတော့လာအောင်မယ်ဆိုတော့ရှင်ပြန်ရတဲ့သူတွေဆော့ရတဲ့သူတွေပို့ပြီးတော့စိတ်လှုပ်ရှားမလို့ကျွန်တော်ထင်တယ်စောင့်နေကြတဲ့သူတွေလည်းများမယ်လို့ထင်တယ်ပြီးတော့တခုရှိတာက
For Mobile Legends Bang Bang, the Razer SEA-Invitational will feature 10 teams randomly drawn into 2 groups, a best of 2 round-robin preliminaries followed by a double elimination playoff format.
To me, the exciting part is to see them coming back with 10 nations this time participating in SEA-Invitation. If for them to defend the title or to claim the title for their countries.
Unbreakable, unstoppable, I push to the edge and take it all. I'm born to be untamable, go right to the edge and never fall. You got the best of me.
This isn't about fame, fortune, or following. This is a calling. This is desire. This is obsession. This is what it takes to win. They search for more speed, focus, control. This is more than a game. This is esports.
Let's get this over with. I'm starting to get bored.
I am only a shadow. Monster kill! An enemy has been slain!
Bathe in the holy light.
An enemy has been slain!
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
love playing games, and you're always hunting for the best deals. Now you can get more back just from the way you pay. Introducing Razer Gold, the virtual credit for games and entertainment that rewards you back. With Razer Gold, you get to enjoy more savings with exclusive deals. Get access to special bonus gifts and in-game items you can't find anywhere else, like unique weapons and skins. What's more, with every dollar in Razer Gold spent, you'll earn Razer Silver, our rewards program. Just like airline miles, the more you spend, the more you'll earn. Just keep collecting Razer Silver, and once you've got enough, you can redeem it for Razer hardware, games, gift cards, and more. With Razer Gold, you get more savings and gifts, and automatically earn Razer Silver to redeem even more cool gear. It's the best way to get rewarded just for being a gamer. Get started by signing up for a Razer ID on gold.razer.com. Take a moment to verify your account so it's totally secure. And that's it. Start filling up your e-wallet with Razer Gold and enjoy rewards with every spend. So how do you fill up your e-wallet with Razer Gold? It's easier than you think. We've got over 1 million partners and stores around the world, both online and offline, where you can top up your e-wallet with Razer Gold. Don't have a credit card? No problem. Reload your wallet by purchasing these Razer pins. You can easily find them at your nearest convenience store, supermarket chain, or pawn shop. Prefer to do things online? We've got you covered. Reload your wallet with your credit card, internet banking, and even your telco bill via direct carrier billing. Now that you're stocked on Razer Gold and you found something you'd like to purchase, here's how you pay with Razer Gold. Click on Pay with Razer at the checkout segment of your purchase. Log into your Razer Gold account and use your wallet balance to check out. If there's insufficient Razer Gold, simply reload your wallet with a specified amount via online banking, credit card, or buying Razer pins from a store. Here's a sweet deal to get you started. Create an account now and verify, and we'll reward you with 1,000 Razer Silver. Start getting rewarded and getting more back when you pay with Razer Gold now.
Wasn't able to secure the orange buff, but now they're on to him. He's able to run away though, because Kagura is just way too mobile of a mage. Want to go for the Hylas this time, and they transfer now to the Kagura. Flap TZ is going to be stopped at this moment and will be able to take it. The real rookie takes down the rookie. And now for more, Flap TZ going to receive some damage, but the Counter Inferno keeps him alive. Here's just a double kill. Was the revitalize from Lusty to make sure that everybody from Team Philippines is top. And they are so alive at this moment, man, Gene.
Flap TZ was like, hey, you're just a rookie, but I am the super rookie. And now Rebo and company ending this game. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Philippines will get their first.
That's right.
We're seeing right now in Team Cambodia, even though they took, they showed us the Old Town Road. It was an old road.
It was a very old road. Oh, it was the Avatar of the Guardian, another one of the superhero landing. But they are eliminating two. Look at Flap TZ. Now wants to dive this. Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Flap
TZ. Oh my! I had high hopes for Team Cambodia, man. I want the horses to win.
I wanted the horses to win as well, but it is what it is. We are granted a good comeback from Team Philippines, and they have emptied the floor. Here they go, the classic bravado that they have as they take down
Team Myanmar. He is also down. We have the second Lord or the level 2 Lord for Team Myanmar, and two players here with the Queen's Wings onto this game. DK is down, although we have Milk on the Cataract Inferno under the turret. Nice sustain coming in from him. And speaking of which, actually for the Team Indonesia, the carrier Princess item, I guess that there is not enough damage from him because it is the Queen's Wings plus the Bloodless Axe, so there is no spike damage for him. But again, this is the level 2 Lord onto the middle lane. CK is down. Two players left for Team Indonesia to defend their base, and we could see here Malagres is almost out of life.
Oh, not much of a defense here from Princess and Malagres. Possibly two of the softest members of Team Indonesia. Yellow Flash with the Tempest of Blades, debilitating Princess. but nonetheless, he would rather play it safe and try to secure the mid lane. But just the perfect order, Brilliant saving himself. Seiko is the one who will fall. Now they are threatening the finish in mid. They only have 3 defenders here. Lord gonna march down mid. DK gonna finish the job. Sam taking down the top lane turret, throwing Hiccup in the field of fire. There's the jump in by Rich Jaya, Falling Star Moon. Not much he can do there because Milagris is going to go with the hard guard. 2 Yellow Flash takes him down. That is 2 down for Team Indonesia. Hiccup slain by Hen. Hen gonna pay the price. Royal Milk makes sure of that. And the Lord is gonna start marching in. Princess, Tiger stands in, Tiger stands out. Down he goes. That is going to be the wipeout. Killing spree for Royal Milk. And it's only a matter of time. Myanmar is going to take this game. It's gonna be a 2-0.
What a game!
Good decision making for Team Myanmar, Wolf. They're not really forcing any team fights. They're just playing with the objectives and getting it all done. Team Myanmar now getting the mid lane tower, and Shun not enough damage to counter this. There you go. Nice Tyrant's Rage there for DK. And man, Team Myanmar, I think this is now the beginning of the end, Wolf.
It is. It seems like it is the beginning of the end now for Team Now. Jump from Esmeralda, gonna miss the mark. Where's the Fatal Link? Still not intact though. They are getting punished. They're getting beat down. Team Myanmar are diving and they take out the Atlas. They also took down the turret in the bottom lane. That's the inhibitor down. And Team Laos, they're finding it hard to defend. Look at the Cupra just jumping, but they don't care at all. They don't even need stuns at this point. Yep. The Star Moon with the jump. They're so brave right now, even under the base. Oh, the jump coming out from the Cupra. Catches one to the Tyrant's Rage. Where's the damage though? There's the punishment of the Cupra, but Team Myanmar will win this.
There you go. There you go. The dog, man. DK playing the P and K. A-OK. Let's go. Shut up. Now with the last Insanity connecting into 4. The damage was huge, but Horn will die the occasion. Double kill from Sham. Sham is going ham. It rhymes, ladies and gentlemen. 18-11. Blazing Duet from Shun. He will be MI out, but 4 heroes are still alive for Team Myanmar. And like what you've said, Wolf, they now nailed the coffin. There you go. 19-11. Team Myanmar, another 2-0 victory in the first day.
Yeah, with that being said, no deaths on the side of Team Philippines. Shut Up and Shun goes down, and yeah, perfect distraction play here as Flaptizi finishes off the last turret up top before the base, as well in mid. Now level 1 Lord, knocking down bottom. Here's Flaptizi, gonna focus down on the turret. Down it goes. Shut Up stretching out and catches no one, but he is in prime position to go for the bouncing ball. Here we go. Catches out Kaltivi with the Blazing Duet. Oh, people are going in and out, but Shut Up goes down. So does Peter, as well as Hearn. That's a triple here, I believe, for Carl Tizzy. He BMI's out. Aggression being juggled here underneath the base, and they are going to go straight for it. 11 minutes, 30 seconds. Team Philippines takes game 1.
Which which isn't in a complex situation if he goes in. But again, here comes the Blazing Duet. Chin is down. Same goes with Shut Up of Team Laws. We have Lusty on that Tyrant's Rage plus the Tyrant's Revenge taken down to Rame. Falling Star with though not enough damage, and 3 players down for Team Laws onto this one. We have 4 players coming from Team Philippines. They have the minion wave. They could go for a tower lock. They could end this game. Although, again, we have the last Insanity for Flap TZ onto this X-Borg, and Core TZ again with his Blazing Duet. Just the damage enough to destroy the players of Team Laws onto this game.
Shut Up who shuts down Carl TZ, but it might be too late.
Welcome to the Razer SEA-Invitational 2020, and we're about to find out amongst the two teams in the SEA region who will about to claim the highest possible and glory for their country. Team Myanmar and Team Philippines will be going against each other to take the final slot into the grand finals that will be happening tomorrow, a best of 5 series against Team Vietnam. And of course, for this broadcast of the Razer SEA-Invitational is brought to you by Razer. Hashtag this is esports together with Tier 1 Entertainment and Samsung. The awesome performance of their brand new Samsung Galaxy A51 and A71. Razer has been the leader of Southeast Asian esport for the longest time, and most recently with the success of the 30th SEA Games, where esports was a medal event for the first time in history. They've taken the momentum and created the SEA-Invitational. The Razer SEA-Invitational is not just any tournament. These esports at an incredibly high level across 10 competing nations, over 400 teams and 3,000 athletes battle it out to make it here to represent their country. That means these guys are truly the best. At SEA Games 2019, Razer worked with each other of the National Esports Federations to help bring esports to a larger audience. Now, they've done it again with the SEA Invitational, making it a more inclusive event. This time with 10 countries represented, this event will help the athletes and the organizations prepare for the planned SEA Games in 2021 in Vietnam. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, our lower bracket finals, a best of 3 series, Team Myanmar versus Team Philippines. And as I welcome here our amazing casters here on the stream, I would like to ask Chantel and Wolf, in one word, how would you describe your experience here on the Razer SEA-Invitational 2020?
Hello? Alright, I thought I lost my connection there. Thankfully, my earphones are intact. It's kind of rainy in here, right? It's kind of a slow Saturday. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of a rainy Saturday. How about you guys? This is gonna be exciting, Chantel. Yeah, what were your expectations for this game?
Oh, actually, for to answer Rob's question, what one word will you describe this the experience for the whole Razer Invitational? It's gonna be bomb. It's everything is just explosive. You don't know when it's gonna explode. So for this for the teams that actually participated for this tournament, I had this kind of feeling that I don't know when and where they will totally explode and surprise everyone with their outstanding kind of gameplays. We can see them actually at the bottom, but then winning the game. So this is not the usual Mobile Legends scene that we've been all looking at. So for that, it's gonna be bomb. It's really explosive, or more like explosive, yeah.
Explosive and bomb, as Chantal did it. How about you, Wolf? In one word, how would you actually describe your experience here so far here on the Razer SEA Invitational?
It's perfect because I just heard it. Thunderous. It's gonna be thunderous for sure because
bomb and thunderous.
It makes a lot. It's noisy because you want to get the attention of everyone in the region. And you hearing that? Did you hear that?
I did. I did. Wasn't that a sound effect? That was the real thunder having outside.
I think so.
Well, we just hope that your internet connection won't be a problem of some sort. But yeah, so a thunderous experience for Wolf. And well, of course, we will be having a trip down to memory lane as these two teams today, Team Myanmar and Team Philippines, have been battling with each other, of course, on the Group B. And of course, Team Philippines did won their tiebreaker in order for Team Philippines to go to our upper bracket. But I'm not going to be talking too much because I know that both of these teams are already hyped and pumped up to take their action. I'll be leaving you with this amazing casters, Chantel and Wolf. The floor is yours.
All right, let's do this, Chantel. Thank you so much, Rob. And before a major disaster happens, before a big storm happens, why don't we finish this up, right? It's Philippines versus Myanmar. I was surprised how stomped Philippines were in the previous match, against Vietnam. But I've seen this before. It's Philippines versus Myanmar. it's not the most perfect execution from Philippines, and Myanmar can have proven that they can win against Philippines. So for me, this is going to be a very even matchup. But for you, Chantel, how do you feel about this series? Who do you think is more favored in this one?
I guess for Team Philippines, if they're gonna go for their comfort zone again, I guess that is gonna be a problem for them. So far for Philippines, they started off really strong. That's a problem for this team. They know that they are one of the strongest teams for this tournament, and they don't need to be complacent if you're going up against Team Myanmar. So I guess for this series, it's gonna be really a battle of the side lanes. We could see actually Myanmar putting up a Bruno pick in the previous series, but then we saw that this Bruno is going to be their hyper carry, but then again the side lanes, specifically Royal Milk, stepped up on that game with Esmeralda. So that is the potential of Team Myanmar. For Philippines though, they actually introduced, or maybe kind of introduced, the hyper push strategy here with the Masha pick and the Lunux pick. So for Philippines and Myanmar, we could see them actually banning out the hyper carry. So again, just like what it said, it's more on the investment on the side lanes.
Now, you know what? With all the things you said, there are many factors that both teams have considered in relation to what you just said, right? And it's more on their comfort picks as well. Like this Popol and Kupa and Luigi, Philippines have learned to respect it, to respect Bandit against Myanmar, and now Myanmar also did not hesitate first banning the Ling because they know that Philippines can win with it so well. If you remember their tiebreaker match, it was Ling as well that they used, and it's to great effect. Philippines can rely on this Carl TZ Ling, and Myanmar respecting that fact.
Yeah, and actually for Philippines, this is quite of a good lineup for them already. They have this Esmeralda, which is one of the comfort heroes here of Myanmar, and also this Atlas and Thams. So speaking of the side lanes, these are strong. This is a powerhouse heroes already for Philippines. Although for Myanmar, it's gonna be the Kufra, known for a tank that is very good in terms of crowd control. Regardless if it doesn't go well or not, there is an escape for him to do wondrous things if you have the Kufra. But then again, it's gonna be the Selena pick. This has been a glorious pick for the totality of Razer SEA-Invitational, because the Abyssal Arrow itself, or even the Abyssal Trap, is one good information already, or even an edge for a team if you have that kind of hero. So for this both teams, I'm just thinking that it's gonna be a battle of the strategy on how to counter the other from the other.
It's so you understand your opponent's strategy, you counter it with your own strategy, and then it all goes back and forth. That happens in the draft and even in the game, and this is just a beautiful thing to watch. Yeah, that you are correct, Chantel. That's what we normally see now in the Southeast Asia Invitational for Mobile Legends, because of the fact that these are the best in their country. So it's the best in the Philippines, best in Myanmar, best in Vietnam. I can expect nothing less from all the teams that are in here indeed. All right, so now let's kind of talk about the draft now, Chantel. You can see now that Esmeralda is priority for Philippines to go with Atlas and Thams. Very, very solid lane and team fight. But for Southeast Asia, for Myanmar, they went for the carry, Hayabusa, the natural answer to the carry, right? If you look back in 2018, this was picked just to counter the carry so much. So, do you like it in this setting? Yeah.
Although there is this thing in me that I'm guessing that Hayabusa is not a good pick here for Philippines, because yesterday there was this team that actually went for the Hayabusa on the crucial game, that is on the third game. So I guess for Philippines, this is very a gamble pick for them. They need this Hayabusa to spike up in the early game, because if it goes into the late game, totally it's gonna be neglected here with the carry, knowing that carry is really meant for the late game. I'm just thinking that for Philippines, it will be crucial every second, maybe up until the 2-minute game mark. If this Hayabusa goes down, that is already a disadvantageous situation, a complex situation for them, because there will be a gap with this Hayabusa and the carry in terms of gold.
Yeah, that's right. Because the thing with carry is that carry is almost evergreen to think about. It's okay in the early game. It's good in the mid game. It's best in the late game. It's not like Hayabusa, which if used incorrectly can be easily be shut down, right? But this is called TZ, and we know that from side of Philippines,
He can do wonders.
he can do wonders with it. So we are hoping to see wonders from both teams, particularly from this Hayabusa. But when it comes to standard play, Myanmar, we know that they are reliable.
Yeah, actually, speaking of reliable, actually for Myanmar, that is their advantage against Philippines here. For Philippines, they're kind of experimental in terms of the gameplay. They can do a split push. They can do a total neglect in terms of the rotation of the mid lane. But for Team Myanmar, they're just there. They just know when and where they should do the team fight and then turning things around. So far for Philippines, we have Lusty here on the Atlas. We know that Lusty is one of those good tankers for the majority of this SEA-Invitational, so that is going to be the edge for them. I'm just thinking that for Myanmar, they should be more aggressive, because I guess that is the downside, or maybe the kryptonite of Philippines in terms of rotation.
Revo, not the best cycle line, but they are on to Yellow Flash. This time they jump in forward. Phantom Steps get away. He's trying to ring around the Rosie, and in fact, Yellow Flash will survive the side steps from Yellow Flash. A true flash at this moment. Wings by Few. Another side step. No, he is finally taken out, but Few will have to sacrifice himself. And Philippines have been bled dry in that skirmish. However, Flap TZ making it good for Philippines by trading off and taking that orange buff.
Yeah, that was a good answer there for Philippines. Though we have the 3 players down already, or 3 kills for Myanmar onto this game. So we talked about the aggressiveness that Myanmar has to do against Philippines. That's good for them, because Philippines right now, they're down with a little gold against Philippines. So for Philippines, they need to be safe. We know Carl TZ, he's a kind of player that is actually alive for the duration of the whole game. So if Carl TZ isn't down, or if Carl TZ isn't brought down by Myanmar, it's kind of scary for Myanmar.
Oh wow, that thunder! I don't know if you're hearing that, but it's actually so loud in here. And now it kind of sets up for a little bit of a chaos around here, the river. Now we can see Myanmar leading by a lot, actually, when it comes to the kills. But when it comes to EXP, it's a stampede for Philippines. So if you're looking at the kills right now, it's definitely on the side of Myanmar. If you're looking at the gold, it's only a little bit, which kind of tells me that there is something that's Team Philippines are doing correctly when it comes to the EXP right now, because they are leading by so much, by about 700 or even more.
Yeah, and actually for this Hayabusa, that is a good thing for Philippines. You know that Hayabusa, he needs to scale up in terms of the level for him to put down this carry. Actually, although for your Team Myanmar, we could see on their spells right now, they are in for the 4-man flicker plus a purify. So it will be difficult for Lusty to engage for a team fight. But then again, we have Royal Meltdown by the hands of this few of Team Philippines.
Oh, but the stun connects onto Few. They do have the damage. And Hiccup with 3-0 and 1. He's gonna be the bane of Team Philippines at this point. There's a running meme in the Philippines, Chantal, I know you know this, that Philippines, with the representatives of Philippines being Bren Esports, they have this unique weakness, or their Achilles heel is the Selena pick. And we are seeing that now from Team Myanmar with 3-0-1 record. Sham up top versus Blap TZ. We know that this is not Uranus's game to play. Turtle will be taken by the carry. Royal Milk commits the last insanity just to fend off Team Philippines, but this prompts Philippines to fight back. Good thing, there's a stun coming out from Hiccup, and that's the red sign for Philippines.
Yeah, actually for Philippines, what's good about this team is they're actually removing Carl TZ on the picture. So it gets to the point that the Team Myanmar doesn't have the idea that Cartesi is actually preparing for the later game. But then again, for Myanmar, they're just all over the place. So far, they're dictating this game against Philippines. For DK, he is ready for the jump. But then again, there's no player for Team Philippines that he's gonna drive through. We have Lusty on this Atlas, guys. So the damage is there for Yellow Flash. Speaking of Yellow Flash, we could see him doing wonders for Myanmar. So it's gonna be the battle of Cartesi and Yellow Flash, I guess, for this game. But then again, the middle internet is almost low, is actually destroyed by Myanmar onto this game.
Out to the middle, you can see the Feather Dare Strike just fending off Myanmar. By the way, this is Few being the utility support. The DK with the 2-man Tyrant's Rage, but there's no follow-up from Team Myanmar. The last Insanity far too late. Philippines are already out of there. And in fact, they're turning it around. Royal Milk will have to back down. Lusty, just a little bit far too forward, but not punished by Myanmar, because as good as that ultimate was from DK, there wasn't any follow-up from Myanmar to actually use.
Yeah, you know what, Wolf, for this both teams, you could see the discipline, or they're scared of having a team fight, actually, because that was a potential team fight. We could see two players low on life for Myanmar, but they didn't actually go to engage. Same goes with the Philippines. But then again, for Philippines, knowing that they have the Hayabusa on their lineup, they just went for a third push on the top lane. And speaking of which, we have a level 9 Hayabusa already out of this one. So I guess for Cartesi, that is a good thing for him, because we know that Cartesi is just a good player if he doesn't get skilled for this game. But then again, here comes the turtle being taken here by Team Philippines. Lusty is down. We have Repo with that counter Inferno. A trade. DK is also down for Team Myanmar. But then again, Royal Milk with that immortality. Repo goes in for the dive. It's gonna be a disengage. We can see Hiccup actually throwing that arrow. With that feathered airstrike and a kill actually onto this game. Cartesi versus Yellow Flash. No ultimates for this both players, and it's gonna be a disengage.
That was amazingly done from Few. And you can honestly say that that's easy to look at. But when you're playing the Farsa, you have to be mindful of your position. Yellow Flash now gonna be slain by Cartesi, and they get a bonus kill, including the X-Borg, the Team Myanmar. They second guessed, recalling back to bait. And because of that, Cartesi was able to punish. Jumping from DK, going on to Lusty. Hiccup with the follow-up arrow. In comes Sham. A little bit of fatal links in there from Lusty. Lusty gets away.
It's still alive. He gets away. Yeah, he gets away against those 3 players of Myanmar. And speaking of that, for Cartesi, that is going to be a 1-0-3 with that Bounty Hunter spell. I guess for Myanmar, they need to stop Cartesi right away, or else Carry is going to be mispositioned, or he will be on a complex situation. But then again, we have DK down. The initiator of Myanmar is down onto this game. Team Philippines is on the map control because of their turret push. Actually, we have Cartesi again getting Hiccup, or we have Cartesi on a roll. He's just having the game of his life. This kid showing us how good he is as a Mobile Legends player for Team Philippines. Royal Milk low on life here on the bottom lane. He goes for the flicker out. Then again, Rebo secures the kill for Philippines.
Flapteasy just keeping tabs of the orange buff. Moment, and Team Philippines are just you said it, they are controlling the map now, and Myanmar, they're not finding real estate. The Thunder, it's just celebrating how Philippines is dominating right now with 4,000 in the back. They want to go for Flapteasy, not the easiest target, while bottom lane Rebo was already able to push the second turret in the bottom lane. Now the turtle that's gonna go the side of Philippines. That's their second turtle out of the 3, which puts them ahead by so much at this point. Uranus is a non-factor. In fact, Cartesi will poke. Lusty is prepared for this, as well as Rebo. And if Sham overstays, he's gonna be taken out.
Yeah, for Philippines, we can see actually BOE, or Blade of Despair here for Cartesi. That is one good item, actually. But then again, DK comes in for the dive. Here comes the last Insanity. Not enough damage from Team Myanmar. Turret is down, but here comes the Falling Star, guys. The double mage first here of Team Philippines, just giving us the potential of their team to actually get majority of the players. Here comes the Shadow Kill, double kill actually for Cortese onto the Hayabusa. This team Philippines, they're just aggressive. They're just moving forward. The progress is just there. Take it on second turret, and then this time around, it's gonna be the inhibitor turret against Myanmar.
It's so easy for Philippines to do that because there's not much for Myanmar to do. They don't have the best wave clear at this point. They don't have something like a Farsa that Team Philippines has to clear out the minion wave. Like what they're doing right now. Look at this, from long distance view, making it hard for Myanmar to even position themselves around that area. Flap Easy gonna be caught by DK, but it's not gonna be
Okay, so for this one though, it's gonna be 13-6 on the score. 10 minutes into our game time, we have Team Philippines on the edge in terms of every aspect into our game. So that is a good factor for them. But then again, for Myanmar, they have the carry, which is known to be a good hero in terms of the late game. And for Royal Myth, that is the immortality plus the bloodless axe. So I guess for Philippines, all they need to do is to seal the deal. We have instances actually for Philippines to actually kind of lack in terms of closing the game, so that is a problem for them. But for this kind of performance, Team Philippines is just here to win the game. Again, for Myanmar, they need to activate this carry for them to win the for them to actually turn the tables around. But for Philippines, they're starting with this Lord objective. This is the level 1 Lord, guys. It is a good of an edge for Philippines to take this one because they just need a certain hero, because they don't have the long range, or actually a kind of hero that goes in to go for a tower lock, because the majority of them for the physical or the meaties, they're just on it's kind of difficult for them because Myanmar has this Kufra for the lineup. But then again, Philippines securing this level 1 Lord onto this game. We have DK getting ready for the counter initiation, but it's kind of difficult for Myanmar to counter out this Team Philippines strategy. They're just over the place. You have the level 1 Lord on the top lane. Middle lane turret is down. Feathered airstrike by few. Although for Yellow Flash, what's good about this hero is that he has the wind of nature. If he goes on par, or if he goes for a team fight against this Hayabusa, he could be able to negate that. But for how long, that is going to be the question. So far, Yellow Flash kills Cortese. Actually, that was against 3 players of Team Myanmar. Although for the Lord, he's just marching on the side of Team Myanmar. We have Cham on his turret, is just taking the damage of Philippines. Though this Myanmar just moving forward. Flap Teasy on the side lanes. We have Lusty on his Atlas getting ready for this crowd control. Although DK is just there zoning out Kibo, minus the damage for Team Philippines. It's gonna be 2 players down for Team Philippines against Myanmar. Myanmar on top for the team fight. But then again, we have the inhibitor turret down for Team Myanmar. For Philippines, that is a good edge for them. Speaking of which, we have a 9k gold lead here for Team Philippines. You have few doing that feathered airstrike just to zone out the players. We have this Athena shield actually for the Atlas. Top far for the game is the 9k gold on this Hayabusa. But then again, we talk about Myanmar on the early part of the game. They're just meant for the team fight. So the longer this game lasts, the more that this carry has the potential to turn the tables around.
Hello, Chantel. I'm back.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, welcome back.
I was able to still watch because I was inside the lobby. I was able to still, even if my voice was disconnected, I think I was able to see the defense from Myanmar. However, it's not looking that well, but I do agree with you. Carry can still turn things around, but if Cortese just keeps on doing what he's doing right now, which is not being caught by his opponents, it's going to be harder and harder for Myanmar to deal with him. It's already hard at this point. Like 4-1-4 for Cortese, that just means that he's so good at evading Team Myanmar. Even with all of the setup that they have, they DK oversteps and then comes up down. Cham in trouble, gets away. The turret into the bottom lane is solo, and Philippines will just transfer into the middle where the minions are. And Myanmar, they are getting bombarded from long distance. Royal Milk, in comes a better strike. Rebo, as well as that easy, takes them down. And now it's trouble for Myanmar. Chantel, how can they defend this?
I guess for Myanmar, they just need to counter out the initiation. But then again, speaking of initiation, we have Lusty taking down Litzelina of Team Myanmar. Zam low on life, guys. Yellow flash is down, and it's gonna be a total wipeout for Philippines, and actually winning that game number 1.
Off of a good start coming out from Philippines, we saw how they were able to recover from those early 3 deaths on their side by winning the jungle, right? It was their movements that really allowed them the chance to come back from it. So I was gonna say that even though they're losing by so much, the fact of the matter is they even if they died too much in the early game, right? It's 3-1 at the start. They focused on getting the good farm instead, right? Flapteasy was able to steal an orange buff, and they were able to get more of the map. And in fact, even when they're down by gold, they're leading by EXP so much, and I think that's important. But Chantal, maybe we can ask Rob Luna what he thinks of that game outside of our perspective. Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing, and I hope you are doing as well, Wolf, as we caught you off guard earlier.
Yeah.
But, well, those were things were out of our control. But what's in our control right now is, man, that game was so amazing to the point that I was actually thinking Hayabusa pick here. Yesterday, it didn't went well against Team Myanmar, but the only difference, I think, well, you guys said it earlier as well, is that they don't have the Kimi, which is being banned by Team Philippines on the 3rd ban. And that what makes Team Myanmar strong yesterday. And somehow, the middle, this is a 1-3-1 rotation, right? I mean, Lusty, Few, and Carl TC were too amazing, given this is a team effort, of course, but their side lane, they're just like... Let's put it into a way that they cannot be able to be Team Myanmar cannot penetrate the side lanes. So meaning to say they all have to fight the middle lane, which is Hiccup was amazing with Selena during the early stages of the game. But Lusty zoning out everyone from Team Myanmar, going directly most of the time to the carry, making him unpleasant in team fights. I don't think there was a single-less chance for Team Myanmar to get in. Maybe the carry could have outscaled, but he was forced to make a wind of nature just to counter the shadow kill from the Hayabusa. But, well, Team Myanmar, this is still a best of 3 series. So if we will be going to the history of these 2 teams, Team Myanmar tends to get back on its feet most of the time on their second game. Can they be able to repeat this one? What do you think, Wolf?
Absolutely, yes. It's not impossible for Philippines to go 2-0, surely. But Myanmar also, I think that they have learned a little bit of lesson in there. Definitely, if they're watching, they were playing the game, but if they're watching closely, it's just a matter of them being outmaneuvered in the map. It's not like they were straight up outplayed by Philippines. Their movements is what lost them the game, and I think that's kind of game that you scratch your head and you say, okay, let's just.
Are they being too reactive? Are they being too reactive? Is that what you want to say, Wolf?
Yeah, I think so. To a certain degree, yes, but it's more about them. You know how you're feeling when you're not warmed up yet, and you make those you don't really commit. That's what I saw with Myanmar.
So meaning to say they're going to the gym, they haven't done their stretching. They haven't stretched yet. So probably this is like what we call here the download game for Team Myanmar, maybe. But you know what, Wolf? As we've I was about to take your place earlier, but I cannot be able to do so because our caster here are more so hype compared to the players. He's been talking for I was looking at it 2 to 3 minutes nonstop.
Wow.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Elder sister Chantal, man.
That was Chantal to you, ladies and gentlemen. But
it was a practice, actually. I think I was the one who was caught off guard.
Yes, well, you were truly amazing on that part, Chantel. But what is amazing right now is because I hope you two have got your breath now because the draft is already on its way. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is already a match point for Team Myanmar. Team Philippines will be able to close this into a 2-0. We will have to find out. Chantel and Wolf, take it away.
All right, thank you so much, Rob. Chantel, I know you're so hyped about the match, and I can't blame you because there was a lot of hype. And I think that
Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah.
time for Myanmar to stretch up a bit, welcome back what they're doing. I mean, there's no the way they played they were amazing. You know, on a micro level, the Serena was on a good start. Yellow Flash was doing all the side steps and outmaneuvering inside the Philippines. But I guess when it comes to their overall team play, the way they understand the economy in the game, maybe that's where they need to stretch up a bit and maybe change it up. And I honestly feel that we are going to a game number 3, Chantel,
Eh,
knowing Myanmar. But what about
Yeah.
you? Are still
Um,
yeah.
yeah, for that one actually, before while I was preparing, I was actually expecting a 20-minute game. I even for I guess the 3 games aren't sufficient to actually showcase the potential of this both teams. But for Philippines, yesterday their performance is it's just more on the idea that they're just in for the third push. But this is the Philippines that is ready to actually butcher the players of Myanmar. Although for Myanmar, yes, they have the Selena. I'm just thinking that they should actually go for the aggressiveness if they have the Selena. For Philippines earlier, they went in for that kind of aggression to actually negate that Selena. So it's kind of scary for Myanmar. So they should be prepared in terms of that. And you actually mentioned earlier the gap in terms of the experience.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you're up against the gold. That is a factor. But for the early part of the game, for the unupgraded jungle item, it's not a good. It's not of a bit a good. Issue, or it's not an issue for the early stages of the game in terms of equipment. So I guess for Myanmar, they should be mindful of the lanes because every minion wave is just crucial to feed these players in terms of damage.
Sure. You can see now that instead of going for the Selena, Myanmar just opts to go for the Louis, which is their comfort pick. There's a little bit of problem with having the Selena in the game before. And while it's true that the Selena was popping off, we can see a lot of stuns landed by the arrow and even the damage output was there. The bigger problem that they had was wave clear. Myanmar didn't have an existing wave clear in their side. This time, they will have the Louis. So that's what you get from the support. Imagine for Philippines, they had Q. That even if Q dies a lot, the fact that he's just a support, a utility for the team, and doing the wave clear for the Philippines, that really helped a lot when it comes to first gun. And in fact, Myanmar just straight up banned it out because they know how Philippines are using this. And that prompts Philippines to go for the Selena pick. And they're gonna show Myanmar how it's done.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier actually for Team Philippines or specifically for Brand Esports, this is the kind of hero that is a kryptonite for them. So for them using this, so it's kind of a gamble for them if they're not prepared for the Selena pick. I'm not really sure if it's gonna work out, knowing that this is a Team Myanmar they're facing. But then again, for Myanmar, it's going to be the Luoyi, which was the hero that made the headlines or made it through the headlines for the majority of the early stages of our group stage. So Myanmar, it's gonna be the combo of this Luoyi and Atlas, but it comes to the point wherein we have to compare this hyper carries. We have the Lancelot versus this Bruno. For the late game, yes, it's totally gonna be the Bruno's edge. But for the late game, it will be a problem for him because the Lancelot could really dive in on the back ends.
All right, so this time they will go for the Jawhead. Now Xborg for Philippines. By the way, I just want to say that we are discovering new heroes for Flap TZ. Back before we were just going for the standard other heroes like the Thams and the Uranus. I like that he showed us the Esmeralda before. It was great. I think that we need to put if you're side of the Philippines, if you're from Philippines, if you're supporting Philippines, you'll be happier to see Flap TZ in heroes that allows him to make the plays, not only just to farm and farm and farm. And I also like the fact that Few is playing as a support now as the captain of the team. You kind of want to be playing on the quarterback role that you're just sitting behind and just commanding your teammates, right? It's always hard to play as a captain when you are an offlaner. And if you are support though, that's easier for you. The vantage point is better for you.
Yeah.
You can control it, right? So
That's
I
a good
hope
perspective, actually. Yeah.
so far now it makes a lot of sense because Selena is a signature pick for a few in the Philippines. However, Yellow Flash with the Bruno, I've seen this before. I'm actually so happy to see Yellow Flash once again because when I see him play like Ling, like carry, you have a lot of your cooldown for your mobility skills. Your dashes are low, but when it comes to the Bruno, you only have one, right, in a team fight. You have only one tackle at a certain point. So hopefully this will. When I watched Bruno played by Yellow Flash before, I was so amazed, and hopefully we get to be amazed once again.
Yeah, although Wolf for this year in pick, I'm feeling for Philippines. It will be difficult for them to burst this one out. They need the Abyssal Arrow plus finishing play here for Carl TC. So it is gonna be a battle of the side lanes here now for the both teams. We've mentioned that earlier, having a Yellow Flash on this Bruno pick. Actually, we saw him. We saw the other players or Royal Milk standing out or standing strong with this Bruno pick together with Yellow Flash. So I guess for Philippines, they should focus more on negating the side lanes, or else that will be a problem for them. But again, Flap TZ on this Thomas. I guess for Flap TZ, what's good with having this kind of lineup or this kind of hero for him is that they're just good for the offensive play. But then again, a DK almost low on life. He's still alive against the Philippines.
The bigger part of having the Selena is you always have that very speedy take of the jungle. And in fact, with all of the waves that they have cleared, Philippines are looking to invade the orange buff. Lusty with a jump. Now still, that's a steal, I mean, from Philippines. As Flap TZ and Carl TZ, if you are here, Lusty gonna be chased down. Damage from Louis is not gonna cut it. The arrow misses coming out from Few, but it's already mission accomplished for Philippines. And now, the masters of EXP, Chantel, Team Philippines, they're economically, their gold lead is just 200. But when it comes to the EXP, it's already at 1,000. More than 1,000 EXP lead, which if you look at their levels now, Flat TZ is gonna get level 4. That's level 4 as well for Carl TZ, Lusty almost 4. And the rest of the gang almost at 4. While Team Myanmar, they still have players who are at level 2. That's actually really bad for Myanmar at this point.
Yeah, actually, if you have a team, that is on the edge in terms of experience, you're just saying to the enemy team that they're ready for the team fight. Know that Philippines is really for the AOE, together with this damage that could be brought by Cortese on this Lancelot. For Myanmar, though, we could see actually that they have a slow facing in terms of their minion waves. They're just preparing Yellow Flash for the latter part of the game. But Royal Milk is down. He is killed here by Team Philippines, actually, so that is a bit of a problem for Myanmar. For Philippines, though, we have you for the Selena. He's just ready to give the information for the team, and this time around they will try to actually get this buff of Myanmar, because we have Royal Milk getting ready for that vacation. Buff has been secured here, or has been stolen by Philippines.
And you will wonder how Philippines is still leading by so much when it comes to XP, but not when it comes to gold, because they sacrifice the fact that their presence in the map is not that good, but the fact that they are taking away so much from Myanmar makes it so that it is still a very good trade. Like, the gold is not that different, but when it comes to the XP, they're leading by a lot. They have all of their ultimates available. They will try to fight DK. There's the Fatal Links onto 2. Real Milk, maximum charge. Now, in forward. That's gonna be Atlas down first. He's in trouble. Gonna be chased down. But with the help of his teammates, he's not gonna be able to survive. Then again, Captain Time gonna be caught. There's the exchange kill. Yellow Flash finds the opening. Look at that, and gets the purple buff as well. No, he wasn't able to do so because Rebo was there just in time to get it.
Yeah, but then again, for Team Myanmar, the credit is just there for Yellow Flash. Okay, we could actually see him secure a kill for Team Myanmar. And Pew is also down with that missile from Royal Milk. I guess for Philippines, they should be mindful in terms of team fight. But then again, Lusty goes in for the dive. It's gonna be a double kill here for this Jawhead. Rebo low on life. And Schecter plays a triple kill for Royal Milk. So For Philippines, yes, they are the upper hand earlier, but for Myanmar, in terms of team fight, they're just there. We can see Flap TZ and Car TZ turning the tables around, the damage, the fatal legs for DK hit, and then he goes for the out. But then Flap TZ sees him, double kill for this attempts, and Car TZ low on life, but he's gonna back away. He was able to escape that series of events. Again, Myanmar, we're now tied at 6-6.
6-6 at this point. Myanmar have recovered, so this is such a big recovery from their side. And I did say that this is gonna be an amazing Bruno play. I think Yellow Flash, his attention to detail is just so good. His attention to the game is so excellent at this point that even I want to say that even when he is not that farmed compared to the opposing cores, he's still able to find the good angles, and he knows exactly how much range he's had with this Bruno, and you can see him even attacking through the walls, knowing how much range he has against his opponents, and is able to land those crucial shots. He's now up at 1-0 and 2 with 2.8k, a little bit near the Lancelot, but Carl TZ is just so well farmed at this point.
Yeah, but you've mentioned Yellow Flash. That is really commendable how he places himself in the map. Sure, a team fight is difficult for Myanmar. I mean, for Philippines to actually counter him because he's just on maybe I guess the boundary of his range, and then their heroes for Philippines here. But then again, for Team Myanmar, all they need to do is actually take down a single turret against Philippines right there and there. Philippines will be on a complex situation. They have the Selena, which is low for the aggressiveness, but if they lose a single turret, actually it will be difficult here for Philippines onto this game. We have Flap TZ on the aggressiveness, but we have Yellow Flash on the kind of range and damage that he is bringing for Team Myanmar. Here comes another turtle, Lusty on that initiation. Actually, DK is down, guys. The damage is just there because of the wave of the world. Sam dives in. Low players or low life players here for Philippines. They're just gonna back away. Royal Milk with that flicker. Flap TZ low on life though. They're still alive. Lusty comes in for to dive in, just to counter out, just to stop Royal Milk, and that's the end of the team fight. What a good way for Myanmar to zone out the players of Team Philippines. Car TZ is actually gonna steal that turtle. I'm not really sure though if that was a good trade if he is killed by Myanmar.
It is not a good trade at all. You wanna, as a Lancelot, you always wanna be there in cities. You always wanna be up and alive almost all the time. You want to minimize your deaths because your deaths by having 30 seconds means that you're losing about 1,000 or so gold, right? Because you always want to farm and farm and farm. That's the thing with Lancelot. You always have to pose that threat against your opponents, and that trade-off for Carl TZ is so crippling. I think, you know what? The deaths on Lancelot or Ling or those kinds of heroes, you can even say they count as 2 deaths, right? If there's 2 deaths on Carl TZ, always think, oh, he has already died 4 times. That's how you treat and put value on deaths on valuable heroes like this. Because Lancelot, he needs to be up almost all the time. And if you compare that to the Bruno can die so much, but if he's farming, it's okay. There's a I have to say this. There's a ceiling for the Lancelot that if you don't farm so much in the late game, you're not gonna matter that much.
Yeah, you're not gonna matter totally if majority of your Team Myanmar already has the immortality. You just go in for the damage, but there's no finisher actually for Team Philippines. So this early game is really crucial for them. Although we can see him with that blade of Heptasis, they just need to actually get the turrets against Team Myanmar. For Myanmar though, what's good about this team is actually they have the Jawhead that could single target this Lancelot. We've seen that earlier. Car TZ was isolated by that Jawhead. Then again, on the bottom lane, we have Flap TZ together with you. They're gonna kill with a mega kill actually for this Thumbstone. It's gonna be a battle. DK comes in for the team fight. Lusty is there for the backup though. It's gonna be 2 versus 2. The battle of the side lanes. Flap TZ low on life. You have Sam taking down this Thams of Philippines.
Oh wow, that was a very surprising kill actually, going out from well, I mean, surprising turn of events for Myanmar for me because they kind of slipped up, and Philippines, knowing that they already saw their opponents like making a mistake, they just punished them heavily, and now the lead is on the side of Philippines a little bit. The turtle is more than important for Carl TC to have at this point, because aside from the bonus damage you also have that shield for the turtle for about 2 minutes, which means that he's a little bit tankier now when that's the team fight that's gonna happen. So for Team Myanmar, I think that they have to minimize those errors if they want to transition into the late game with good farm on Yellow Flash, on Royal Milk, as well as Sham. They need to minimize their mistakes, but another mistake happened in there as the Joy is gonna be caught by Philippines red-handed.
Yeah, that is, I guess, a miscommunication for Team Myanmar. They wanted this Shahid to give information, actually show where the players of Team Philippines are, but then again, he was actually killed by the Philippines. Here we can see on our screens, we have a 6.9k gold, almost 7k for Cartesi on his Lancelot. That is an edge for him though. And what's good about Team Philippines is they're actually taking down turrets, or actually damaging the turrets of Team Myanmar, which isolates this Bruno to get all the gold that he needs if they're really transitioning for the late game. We have we can see here players of Team Philippines actually zoning out this bot inside, while the Thams is just a taking objective. We have Flap TZ, known to be the Basha player of Team Philippines, taking down a second-tier turret against Myanmar.
Onto the top, that's like you said, Flap TZ. This is how he plays when he's playing the Thams. You can see him is split pushing so much, but when he plays something like the Esmeralda before, he fights for the team. But this is equally good for Philippines as they are already parked here around the first tier turret of Myanmar. Want to go against Yellow Flash. Lusty charging the jump. Will he commit it? Yes, he can, but he doesn't reach Yellow Flash inside, but the damage from Lancelot, it's gonna be enough for Philippines. Double kill coming up from the Thams as he bites Yellow Flash in the neck with his molten sights. Philippines have taken 3. Might be just taking him a tier 1 turret in the bottom lane, or transfer to the Lord, where that's the better exchange for them. Royal Milk is gonna be taken out for sure. That's killing spree for Flap TZ. This guy with the Thams already up by so much.
Oh, really good. Yeah, bravado for Team Philippines actually taking down Yellow Flash. We've been talking about Yellow Flash earlier, that it's difficult for Philippines to dive in for him or actually take them. But again, he kills them. He kills him. They kill him, and they take down this Lord. Objective after another objective for Team Philippines onto this game. We have 34k gold against the 30k gold of the Team Myanmar. For Philippines, what's good about this team is they know which lane they should go for them to be able to focus on the other lanes of Team Myanmar. For Myanmar, they should be mindful, or actually they need Hiccup to activate his prowess in terms of damage or even the crowd control against Philippines. So far, we haven't seen those outstanding plays coming from the Louis, but then again, Few is done with that unstoppable force coming in from Royal Milk. Although the Lord is on the top lane side, we see the aggressiveness of Team Philippines here on the bottom lane. They're just going for the turrets. They're just taking down turrets against Team Myanmar.
This is Philippines doing what they're doing in the previous game. They're controlling the map. They're not letting Myanmar farm. The Yellow Flash is he had a good time, but it's not as good as what the Lancelot is having at this point. Still have to be careful though if you're Philippines. This is still a Bruno that bites so much. If you get caught up, you're gonna be taken out. Then again, Philippines, they have so much engaged potential. Like for example, they can start with Lusty. Even if Lusty dies, it's okay. If he starts and catches Yellow Flash, prompts the Purify first, there's a follow-up stun from Few on the Selena, and then you also have the X-Borg. You'll have many ways to sacrifice yourself and put the bodies in front of Myanmar, so that Cartesi as well as Flap TZ will be able to kill them in the end, to finish off the kill. So if there's going to be a high ground battle now, or sorry, it's not a high ground, it's a base defense from Myanmar, I think Philippines can still win it, but they will have to sacrifice some deaths. If I'm wrong, they will take this cleanly. But if I'm right, I think I'm gonna see Philippines drop some bodies, but it's okay because they'll still eliminate Myanmar if they execute properly.
Yeah, speaking of which, I guess for Team Philippines to take out actually the crucial heroes or the most important players of Team Myanmar, they need Lusty or the Skufra to dive in just to be the sacrificial lamb in terms of team fight. For Myanmar though, they have the Atlas that actually does the counter initiation. I'm just feeling that Royal Milk should be mindful of his positioning in terms of the map, because we could see him actually being taken down by Team Philippines on a very crucial part of the game. So we don't want to see that if the Team Myanmar wants to turn the tables around against Team Philippines, because the more he dies, the more that is going to be difficult for them to counter out this Lancelot, because he is the only counter for this Lancelot to be taken down for Myanmar.
And so it's not impossible for Myanmar to win this. I'm telling you that. But I'm not saying that it,
Okay, though, for Team Philippines, it's gonna be this immortality for the Lancelot. Whichever if he goes in for the dive, it's gonna be a good thing for them. But then again, here comes the last insanity for Rebo. He kills Yellow Flash, so there is no damager for Team Philippines. For Team Myanmar on this game. Hiccup with that vacuum, the damage is just there. But then again, for Myanmar, the DPS is just lacking. Hiccup is down as well. We have 10-17 for the score. All the players of Philippines still alive for this game number 2. Rebo pops the immortality. Sam is just there defending their base or inhibitor turrets, but the Lord is now up onto this game. We have DK for the immortality though. Lusty comes in for the dive. DK for the counter initiation. They're not gonna go. He doesn't have the much damagers here from Myanmar. While this is happening though, we could see that Sam's actually taking this Lord against Myanmar. Sam being the Uranus that is known to be the hero that is known for the sustain. And 2 tanky players, all the players of Myanmar now alive onto this game. It's going to be 10-17 for the score. Carl TZ low on life, but he is able to escape that one. Flap TZ on the Sea Halberd. We have Royal Milk taking down few, but then again, we have the Lord onto the side of Team Philippines. That is already an edge for them. I guess if this Lord marches down in the middle lane, that is the time where Few is alive for Team Philippines. Royal Milk in a disposition onto the series of events. He is done against Team Philippines. We have Lusty getting ready for the initiation, although the Lancelot is far away with the sword onto the side of Team Philippines. Lusty on the sidelines getting ready for the initiation, guys. We're just waiting for the damagers, but Team Myanmar having this Bruno for this lineup, they will successfully take this Lord down against Team Philippines. Have 10k gold. I guess for this Bruno, it's gonna be this immortality to complete his item, so it will be difficult for the Lancelot to burst down in terms of team fight. 18-11 is the score, guys. We have 13k. We have the Queen Swings here for the Lancelot. We saw him earlier building that immortality. It's a matter of time for Myanmar to turn things around, but here comes the diving, guys. Cartesi is almost low on life. Then again, it's gonna be 3 versus 4. Abyssal Arrow catches this Louis. Lusty is almost down. He pumps that immortality, but we have Flap TZ stepping up on that team fight while Rebo goes in for that last insanity. Sam is still alive. This Team Philippines, they're just aggressive. They're taking this inhibitor turrets against Team Myanmar. DK and Sam again defending their base, while Team Philippines is complete for the series of events. They might or they can win this game. They just need to be focused on the objectives. Speaking of objectives, they will take down DK, which is the Atlas. We have 10 seconds before the Royal Milk and Hiccup goes alive to defend their base. We have Carl TC going in for the turret push. It's gonna be a GG push for Team Philippines. It's gonna be 2-0 for the series against Myanmar.
Oh wow! I hope you did catch your breath, Chantel, on that match because you were truly amazing. But yeah, wow! What a game! What a game! What a game to see and to watch. But yeah, well, looks like Wolf had a fight with Hellcrit earlier. It's actually took the darkness in his place. But well, ladies and gentlemen, man, how was the? I mean, I know that was amazing. I was actually looking at it. I was trying about to jump in the before, but I was looking at. It looked like Sham is being too defensive on his Uranus. Yeah, he is the one who has the lock item on the side of Team Myanmar, but it's looked like he was too afraid to die. I mean, he would go in front, then suddenly if he goes half around, just go back. I mean, you should be ready to die anytime because you have to soak all the damage coming from Team Philippines. That was what I saw on that match. But what do you think, Chantal?
I just think that this is Flaptis's game. He was really aggressive. If we could actually look at the comment section, there are a lot of viewers that they're just commending Flaptis's aggressiveness here. That is the comparison. So that is one good comparison if you have the Uranus versus the Tams. These two heroes are really meant to take all the damage against the team, plus bringing about the damage for your team. So for this both players, it's just Flaptizi being the aggressive hero or being the aggressive player that he is. That was a bit scaling for this both heroes. If you have an aggressive side laner, and then here goes the side laner that is going to negate you. But then again, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna dive in for this team fight. I'll just go out. So that was the problem for this teams, because supposedly for the side laners, if you have the sustained side laners, you should be the ones to be on the front in terms of team fight. And we saw that Flaptizi doing that, and for Sam, it was kind of lacking.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, well, DK was also abasing the Atlas, but he wasn't enough because, I mean, the rest of the Team Philippines was like, all of them has damage most of the time. And, I mean, Carl TZ was in lock item, but Yellow Flash, I think he was still amazing as well. I mean, he was like 2-3 or at least 2-4 before the end of the game. He wasn't dying at all. I mean, he's getting his farm. The only difference is he cannot be able to attack the correct targets because the tank from Team Philippines are zoning him out, and one thing for sure is that you have to dodge the abyssal arrow of you. So there are a lot of things that you have to consider for Yellow Flash to have like a free hit on his side for the Bruno. But well, all has been said and done. Chantel, this was very amazing. This tournament, this is only the lower bracket finals. Tomorrow, we will be having another trip to memory lane because, of course, Team Vietnam did won against Team Philippines 2-0 on the upper bracket. Now, it's time for Team Philippines to prove once more that they could be able to take down a giant and take down a tyrant as big as Team Vietnam. Do you have final thoughts, Chantel, before we actually head on tomorrow's grand finals?
For Vietnam and Philippines for the grand finals, welcome to the grand finals, guys. This is the Razer SEA-Invitational. It was one hell of a ride because actually the potential of the other team winning over the other, but then the outcome is just different. So you've mentioned that Myanmar actually won against Philippines, but again, Philippines winning against Myanmar. So I'm guessing for Vietnam versus Philippines, it will be a different zone for us, a whole lot of experience for the viewers, for us casters, and for the teams actually, for them to prepare for the SEA Games 2021.
Yes, definitely. But Chantel, I would like to say it first. You were truly amazing today. That was so hype. I mean, you casting it, everything, tanking everything. Wow. You really deserve this, the Razer SEA-Invitational 20. We might be missing you as if we won't be having you for tomorrow's cast, yeah, right? Yeah. So, do you have any final thoughts? I mean, for of course the viewers, we've been here for like around 8-9 days for the whole tournament schedules, whatever. But we would be definitely missing you so much on tomorrow's grand finals. The floor is yours.
Yeah. For that, thank you for having me, Razer SEA-Invitational, of course, for Tier 1 Entertainment, for me to be part of this tournament. And for the viewers, I hope you had fun for the majority of the games. I hope you've learned a lot of lessons in terms of your ranked games for you to be able to put them or apply them onto your games. Do not forget, of course, to follow me on social media. Just type or search Caster Chantel.
Yes, that's correct. But once again, we will be letting you know to the Dota 2 fans out there, because there's another stream for them. That's their lower bracket Team Vietnam versus Team Thailand, and another one for the lower bracket finals, Team Indonesia versus, of course, the winner of the first series for our Dota 2 fans out there. But again, congratulations to Team Philippines for securing themselves a grand final slot, and thank you, of course, to Team Myanmar for an amazing run as they bid goodbye here on the Razer SEA-Invitational 2020. Of course, Team Philippines will once again face Team Vietnam to reclaim its glory and pride, as we're about to crown our very first champion for the Razer Invitational. I think we have the same time tomorrow. That's 1500 GMT +8. And that's gonna do it for us here on our amazing casters. On behalf of Wolf, Chantel, truly amazing today, and all to the production and broadcast crew, the Razer and Tier 1 Entertainment staff. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys had a great day. Rest well, as we will be seeing you tomorrow into the grand final. Stay safe, everyone.
Samsung Galaxy A unlocked.
Gaming with this phone means you don't have to wait, so your characters can boogie and performance is great. Go Dragon, go Dragon, go, 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 go Dragon.
Strength and courage will be eulogized in the galaxy. Faith is my unbreakable sword.
While me do my two-step.
30th SEA Games eSport event was absolutely a historical moment, not just for Southeast Asia region, but for the global eSport audience.
Unbreakable, unstoppable, I push to the edge and take it all. I'm born to be untamable. Go right.
With our sight firmly set to establish eSport at Olympic Games as a vision of our CEO Minang, there are three focuses that we have to really go forward and have our vision established in the near future. The first is to grow our global eSport audience. Second is to establish the fundamentals, infrastructure, and local development among the country at the grassroots level. And the most scalable and sustainable way is to work with the eSport Federation, where they have the sole objective to develop this as a true sport in the country.
I remember on Game 5 where Philippines is starting out slow, but after a minute of back and forth, Philippines managed to force and win a team fight in the mid lane. That crucial team fight helped the Philippines regain momentum and win the series. I am really excited to see the competition, especially with how it ended in SEA Games. Will Philippines defend their title, or will Indonesia stop them? I am also looking forward to other countries such as Myanmar to get their shot at redemption.
အရင်နှစ်စီးကိန်းကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအနေနဲ့ဆိုကျွန်တော်2တင်း3တင်းသွားရတယ်ပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ Mobile Legends Dota AOV 3တင်းသွားရတယ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဟိုအရင်အခုကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီစသွားတဲ့နှစ်မှာပဲ e-sport ကလည်းစပြီးတော့ပေါ်လာတာဆိုတော့ကြောက်လေမြန်မာနိုင်ငံအသင်းအနေနဲ့တော်တော်လေးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ထဲထဲကိုတော့တိုးလိုက်ရတယ်ဗျချိုးဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောမလဲရလက်တီကတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့မကောင်းခဲ့ဘူးဗျဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့အနေနဲ့အကောင်းဆုံးတော့ဒီကနေပြီးကြိုးစားသွားခဲ့တယ်အရင်နှစ်တုန်းကလည်းကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောမလဲ MES ဘယ်လိုမျိုးမထင်မှတ်ဖ ೇನೆ ကျွန်တော်ပို့ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြောလဲအများကြီးပို့ပြီးတော့လုပ်ပြနိုင်ခဲ့တယ်ပို့ပြီးတော့လည်းကျန်းခဲ့တဲ့ပွဲအဲ့လိုမျိုးထိုးနီး၎င်းပဲကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့မှလည်းဒီလိုမျိုး Razer SEA-Invitational ပွဲရလဲလာအောင်မယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးပုံစံခန်းနာကြီးပဲထပ်ပြီးတော့လာအောင်မယ်ဆိုတော့ရှင်ပြန်ရတဲ့သူတွေရောဆော့ရတဲ့သူတွေပို့ပြီးတော့စိတ်လှုပ်ရှားမလို့ကျွန်တော်ထင်တယ်စောင့်နေကြတဲ့သူတွေလည်းများမယ်လို့ထင်တယ်ပြီးတော့တခုရှိတာက
For Mobile Legends Bang Bang, the Razer SEA-Invitational will feature 10 teams randomly drawn into 2 groups, a best of 2 round-robin preliminaries followed by a double elimination playoff format.
To me, the exciting part is to see them coming back with 10 nations this time participating in SEA-Invitation, if for them to defend the title or to claim the title for the countries.
Unbreakable, unstoppable, I push to the edge and take it all. I'm born to be untamable. Go right to the edge and never fall. You got the best of me. You got the best of me.
This isn't about fame, fortune, or following. This is a calling. This is desire. This is obsession. This is what it takes to win. The search for more speed, focus, control. This is more than a game. This is esports.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
You love playing games, and you're always hunting for the best deals. Now you can get more back just from the way you pay. Introducing Razer Gold, the virtual credit for games and entertainment that rewards you back. With Razer Gold, you get to enjoy more savings with exclusive deals. Get access to special bonus gifts and in-game items you can't find anywhere else, like unique weapons and skins. What's more, with every dollar in Razer Gold spent, you'll earn Razer Silver, our rewards program. Just like airline miles, the more you spend, the more you'll earn. Just keep collecting Razer Silver, and once you've got enough, you can redeem it for Razer hardware, games, gift cards, and more. With Razer Gold, you get more savings and gifts, and automatically earn Razer Silver to redeem even more cool gear. It's the best way to get rewarded just for being a gamer. Get started by signing up for a Razer ID on gold.razer.com. Take a moment to verify your account so it's totally secure. And that's it. Start filling up your e-wallet with Razer Gold and enjoy rewards with every spend. So how do you fill up your e-wallet with Razer Gold? It's easier than you think. We've got over 1 million partners and stores around the world, both online and offline, where you can top up your e-wallet with Razer Gold. Don't have a credit card? No problem. Reload your wallet by purchasing these Razer pins. You can easily find them at your nearest convenience store, supermarket chain, or pawn shop. Prefer to do things online? We've got you covered. Reload your wallet with your credit card, internet banking, and even your telco bill via direct carrier billing. Now that you're stocked on Razer Gold and you found something you'd like to purchase, here's how you pay with Razer Gold. Click on Pay with Razer at the checkout segment of your purchase. Log into your Razer Gold account and use your wallet balance to check out. If there's insufficient Razer Gold, simply reload your wallet with a specified amount via online banking, credit card, or buying Razer pins from a store. Here's a sweet deal to get you started. Create an account now and verify, and we'll reward you with 1,000 Razer Silver. Start getting rewarded and getting more back when you pay with Razer Gold now.
Wasn't able to secure the orange buff, but now they're onto him. He's able to run away though, because Kagura is just way too mobile of a mage. Want to go for the Hylas this time, and they transfer now to the Kagura. Flap TZ is going to be stopped at this moment and will be able to take it. The real rookie takes down the rookie. And now for more, Flap TZ going to receive some damage, but the Counter Inferno keeps him alive. Here's just a double kill. As well as the Revitalize from Lusty to make sure that everybody from Team Philippines is top. And they are so alive at this moment, man, Gene.
Flap TZ was like, hey, you're just a rookie, but I am the super rookie. And now Rebo and company end in this game. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Philippines will get their first.
That's right.
We're seeing right now in Team Cambodia, even though they took, they showed us the Old Town Road. It was an old road.
It was a very old road. Oh, it was the Avatar of the Guardian, another one of the
new
superhero landing. But they are eliminating two. Look at Flap TZ. Now wants to dive this. Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Flap
TZ. Oh my! I had high hopes for Team Cambodia, man.
Me
I
too.
want the horses to win.
I wanted the horse to win as well, but it is what it is. We are
Yeah, it
granted
is what it is.
a good comeback from Team Philippines, and they have emptied the floor. Here they go, the classic bravado that they have as they take down
Team Myanmar, he is also down. We have the second Lord or the level 2 Lord for Team Myanmar, and 2 players here with the Queen's Wings onto this game. DK is down, although we have Milk on the Cataract Inferno under the turret. Nice sustain coming in from him. And speaking of which, actually for the Team Indonesia, the carrier Princess item, I guess that there is not enough damage from him because it is the Queen's Wings plus the Bloodless Axe. So there is no spike damage for him. But again, this is the level 2 Lord onto the middle lane. CK is down. 2 players left for Team Indonesia to defend their base. And we could see here Malagres is almost out of life.
Oh, not much of a defense here from Princess and Milagres. Possibly 2 of the softest members of Team Indonesia. Yellow Flash with the Tempest of Blades, debilitating Princess. But nonetheless, he would rather play it safe and try to secure the mid lane. But just a perfect order, Brilliant, saving himself. Seiko is the one who will fall. Now they are threatening the finish in mid. They only have 3 defenders here. Lord gonna march down mid. DK gonna finish the job. Sam taking down the top lane turret, throwing Hiccup in the field of fire. There's the jump in by Rich Jaya, Falling Star Moon. Not much he can do there because Milagres is going to go for the hard guard. 2 Yellow Flash takes him down. That is 2 down for Team Indonesia. Hiccup slain by Hen. Hen gonna pay the price. Royal Milk makes sure of that. And the Lord is gonna start marching in. Princess, Tiger stands in, Tiger stands out. Down he goes. That is going to be the wipeout. Killing spree for Royal Milk. And it's only a matter of time. Myanmar is going to take this game. It's gonna be a 2-0.
What a game!
Good decision making for Team Myanmar, Wolf. They're not really forcing any team fights. They're just playing with the objectives and getting it all done. Team Myanmar now getting the mid lane tower, and Shun not enough damage to counter this. There you go. Nice Tyrant's Rage there for DK. And man, Team Myanmar, I think this is now the beginning of the end, Wolf.
It is. It seems like it is the beginning of the end now for Team Lao. Jump from Esmeralda, gonna miss the mark. Where's the Fatal Link? Still not intact though. They are getting punished. They're getting beat down. Team Myanmar are diving and they take out the Atlas. They also took down the turret in the bottom lane. That's the inhibitor down. And Team Laos, they're finding it hard to defend. Look at the Kufra just jumping, but they don't care at all. They don't even need stuns at this point.
Yep.
The Star Moon with the jump. They're so brave right now, even under the base. The jump coming out from the Kufra. Catches one to the Tyrant's Rage. Where's the damage though? There's the punishment of the Kufra, but Team Myanmar will win this.
There you go. There you go. The dog, man. DK playing the PNK. A-OK. Let's go. Shut up. Now with the last Insanity connecting into 4. The damage was huge, but Horn will die the occasion. Double kill from Sham. Sham is going ham. It rhymes, ladies and gentlemen. 18-11. Blazing duet from Shun. He will be MI out, but 4 heroes are still alive for Team Myanmar. And like what you've said, Wolf, they now nailed the coffin. There you go. 19-11. Team Myanmar, another 2-0 victory in the first day.
Yeah, with that being said, no deaths on the side of Team Philippines. Shut Up and Shun goes down, and yeah, perfect distraction play here as Flaptizi finishes off the last turret up top before the base, as well in mid. Now level 1 Lord, knocking down bottom. Here's Flaptizi, gonna focus down on the turret. Down it goes. Shut Up, stretching out, and catches no one, but he is in prime position to go for the bouncing ball. Here we go. Catches out, Flaptizi with the blazing duet. Oh, people are going in and out, but Shut Up goes down. So does Peter, as well as Hearn. That's a triple here, I believe, for Carl Teasy. He BMIs out. Aggression being juggled here underneath the base, and they are going to go straight for it. 11 minutes, 30 seconds. Team Philippines takes game 1.
which which isn't in a complex situation if he goes in. But again, here comes the blazing duo. Chin is down. Same goes with shot up of Team Laws. We have Lusty on that Tyrant's Rage plus the Tyrant's Revenge taken down. Dream. Falling Star with though not enough damage, and 3 players down for Team Laws onto this one. We have 4 players coming in from Team Philippines. They have the minion wave. They could go for a tower lock. They could end this game. Although, again, we have the last insanity for Flap TZ onto this X-Borg and Core TZ again with his blazing duo. Just the damage enough to destroy the players of Team Laws onto this game.
Shut up who shuts down Carl TZ, but it might be too late.